Hi, my name is Michelle Peterson, and I am a fertility, pregnancy, and postpartum massage specialist and health coach. And I work with couples to help them have easier births and postpartum experiences and easier times getting pregnant. It's so important to really begin the process of making a healthy baby at least 6 to 9 months prior to getting pregnant. And many couples have not necessarily planned their pregnancy in this manner, but it is ideal to have the healthiest body that you can, and this is both of the couples, for the male sperm to be healthy and for the female eggs to be healthy. And there are many reasons that couples are now feeling challenged in the area of fertility. And some of those challenges are caused by diet and lifestyle. Some of the challenges are caused by the stress levels that the couple is under in terms of their work life or daily life or circumstantial or just lifestyle in general. um, when you don't have a routine, when you're sleep deprived, when you're eating on the run, when you're eating refined processed foods, this can create a tremendous amount of stress on your body. It can impact your hormones, your eggs, your sperm, your reproductive organs. When you are having difficulty um, eliminating, or anything that runs through your large intestine impacts your reproductive organs. So you want to be eating cleaner foods and living a life that isn't creating the byproducts that are caused by a stressful lifestyle. That in turn will affect your hormones and your menstrual cycle. So it's really important to take the time to assess your diet and lifestyle and your stress levels, your coping mechanisms, and make a decision as a couple to shift that. And as a health coach, it's really a unique plan that we create together because every person has a different need and has different inclinations, and it's really important to begin the process in such a way that it sets you up for success and that it's something that you look forward to and that you feel better as a result of implementing. And then when it comes time to conceive, you are already living a life that you are going to carry throughout your pregnancy. And that's just, you're basically laying a foundation. If you were to run a marathon, you wouldn't just run the 26 miles. You would take the time in advance to prepare, to prevent injury, and to build your endurance, and to really prepare mentally and physically for this race. And that is what we're doing with you in fertility, or preconception, and throughout your pregnancy, to really prepare you for a really strong postpartum time as you enter into that rite of passage and step into parenthood. You're really going to want to be in the best health that you can possibly be in when you do this. And what I find is that when couples get pregnant and they haven't detoxified and eliminated, done a lifestyle detoxification and a food elimination, and added in the healthy, nourishing foods that support your hormones and your hormonal balance and your immune system, and help you have a healthy immune system. What happens is you tend to have more difficult pregnancies and more difficult birthing experiences, and also your babies tend to be more colicky, not as at peace, and tend to be more susceptible to infection and things of that nature. So it's really important to embark on this journey with some thought and planning. And I work with couples that want to do that. It's conscious conception, it's conscious pregnancy, it's conscious birthing, and conscious postpartum. And I help couples to really plan in advance. So we work together over the course of a year to really prepare you for the optimal situation, the most, to really set you up for a lifelong experience that is made more challenging when you haven't prepared for this. And so you can have an amazing experience, or you can have a really chaotic, overwhelming, stressful experience. And this is a rip that has a ripple effect. It has an impact in your whole life. So if you do have the opportunity to plan and prepare, if you're having fertility challenges, in a sense, the blessing in a fertility challenge is that really, like for me with health challenges, it forced me to really take a look at and address what was I doing in my life that was continuing to perpetuate this imbalance. And if there was something within my control, what was that? And the things that are in your control and that are in my control are what I choose to eat, and when I choose to eat it, and when I go to bed at night, and when I wake up in the morning, and what I choose to do in my life, the conversations I choose to have, the relationships I choose to have, the lifestyle practices that I choose to implement, the stress reduction practices I choose to implement, all of that. And it is so much easier to do that in advance. Once I'm in a situation that's stressful, the thing that I have going for me is I've already implemented specific tools that help me to cope with stress in general and to keep my stress levels lower. So it's a resilience. So when I encounter the stressful situations, I already have the routine. And so I tend to bounce back. I experience them less intensely, and for less a length of time. And so, and once you are pregnant, you really want to have a mindfulness tool that you're using, or several of them, because when you're carrying the baby inside of you, your baby does not have a barrier to your stress. And so it's incredibly important to have a way of coping with everyday stress so that your baby develops optimally, your pregnancy goes well, your birthing experience, there's more ease in your birthing experience, and your whole baby's disposition is so much different because their nervous system is really intertwined with yours, and is really going to be impacted by the state of your nervous system while you're pregnant. And there's so much that's out of our control, like I said earlier, but what you're doing, on a daily basis is going to make all the difference when those circumstances arise that are out of your control. And so, I help my couples prepare for conception. And then I walk with them through pregnancy. I teach mindfulness techniques. I teach hypnobirthing, birth preparation for couples, comfort support for labor for couples. I do very specific massage techniques that help the couples prepare for conception. I work with both of the couples to help prepare their bodies and their minds for conception. And we come up with not only a lifestyle plan, but a menu and a way of eating that supports fertility and a healthy baby, and healthy reproductive organs, and healthy eggs, and healthy fallopian tubes. And it really helps to support the whole process of conceiving and carrying your baby. And then during pregnancy, I work with couples to help to, work through any fears you may have about birth or about parenthood, and any sort of sometimes trauma will live in your body, so residual traumas, and really help work through those through body work, through mindfulness, through deep relaxation techniques and the hypnobirthing techniques that I teach. I also teach prenatal yoga, so we implement some of the asanas into fertility to help you to conceive, and also during pregnancy to help really keep your hips open, help your baby move into optimal position. That's really key to having an easier birthing experience and helping you release any stress that you may be holding in your pelvic organs, and release any fear-based thoughts that you're holding in your mind, or stories you're carrying around from your lineage. And then in terms of postpartum, I'm preparing you as a couple for the first 40 days following birth to really be prepared in your eating and in your receiving. It's really, the mother is going from the doer and the giver to the receiver. And so it's a muscle that you're needing to learn to use as you make that transition into postpartum. And the more you can practice receiving during your pregnancy, the more prepared you'll be to receive during postpartum. It tends to become a part of our identity to give and to not ask for the help that we need. And during that postpartum time, you really have been emptied and depleted, and you're needing to warm and build your energy, your strength, and your stamina so that you can breastfeed your baby, so that you can step into motherhood from a stronger place. And it's imperative that you replenish your vitality during that period of time through receiving and through staying warm for your health for the rest of your life. This time period is incredibly critical to you and for you. And so I do teach the partner to support the mom during birth. I know that during COVID that many of the birth partners weren't able to, or the doulas weren't able to go in with the moms, and some of these moms were there for the first time. So I was teaching the couples how to support mama through the birthing experience, so she felt like she had some steady support, and from her partner, who was confident in some of the techniques that I was teaching to help mom to really birth her baby with more ease and to feel a sense of safety and control and support during that process, which really makes all the difference. So if you have any questions about how you can have an easier pregnancy or postpartum experience, or how I can support you in conceiving from a healthier place mentally and physically, I would really love to support you in this journey and having a more conscious, more empowered, more connected experience throughout the entirety of your birthing cycle. And it's not just a birth, and it's not just a postpartum experience. It's not just these fragmented pieces. It's a whole journey. And I'd really love to help you launch from a solid, strong, connected place and confident place within yourself. And if you want to learn more about what the work that I do, or if you want to set up a free consultation with me, my website address is www.mother-touch.com. I've written many blogs and have many services available to you. And please contact me through the website to set up a free 30-minute consultation so we can determine how I can best serve you and or your partner with where you are right now and taking that next step forward. I really look forward to meeting you. And if you have any questions, you can subscribe here to this channel. And I also will be, in the future, I will be talking about Ayurvedic approaches to your health and well-being during the seasons, and for all women, for women's health in general. So I look forward to meeting with you. I look forward to hearing your questions. And again, please subscribe to my channel and take great care. Have a great rest of your day. And I wish you the very best on your journey.